When your betta fish shows signs of distress, you have just 15 minutes before a medical emergency becomes a fatality. I'm about to share the life-saving emergency protocol that every betta owner needs to know. This isn't just fish care advice. This is crisis response that can save your betta's life. Here's the devastating reality most betta owners don't realize. You have just 15 minutes to prevent an emergency from becoming fatal. And tragically, 70% of betta deaths are completely preventable with quick, proper action. But here's the problem. Most owners wait too long. By the time symptoms are obvious to the untrained eye, your betta may already be in crisis. The subtle warning signs that appear days or even weeks before a full emergency are missed. And when panic sets in, people make critical mistakes that cost fish their lives. The key to saving your betta is recognizing these 3 levels of warning signs. Critical emergency signs. If you see gasping at the surface, your betta lying motionless on the substrate, severe bloating with pine cone-like scales, or rapid color loss, you need to act within minutes. These are life-threatening symptoms, urgent symptoms. Loss of appetite for 2 or more days, consistently clamped fins, erratic swimming patterns, or progressive fin deterioration mean you have 24 hours to intervene before things get worse. Early warning signs. Reduced activity, slight color fading, minor appetite changes, or altered behavior patterns are your betta's way of telling you something is wrong. Catch it here, and you can prevent the emergency entirely. Remember, early detection equals better survival chances. The earlier you catch the problem, the easier it is to fix. When you spot warning signs, follow this proven 3-step emergency protocol that has saved thousands of bettas. Step 1. Assess. Minutes 0 to 5. Stop everything. Don't panic. Don't grab medications. First, systematically evaluate what's happening. Document the symptoms. Take photos or video if possible. Check the water temperature with a reliable thermometer. Test ammonia and nitrite levels immediately. These must be 0. Observe your betta's breathing rate and responsiveness, and note any recent changes to the tank or your routine. Step 2. Stabilize. Minutes 5 to 15. Now we fix the environment. Prepare treated water that matches your tank temperature exactly. Perform an emergency water change of 50 to 75%. This dilutes toxins immediately. Remove obvious stressors like aggressive tank mates or sharp decorations. Ensure your heater is working properly, and reduce lighting and activity around the tank. Step 3. Monitor. Minutes 15 to 60. Watch your betta closely for the next 30 to 60 minutes. Look for signs of improvement or deterioration. Decide if hospital tank isolation is needed. Determine whether medication will be necessary based on your betta's response. Continue monitoring and document any changes. Critical warning. Do not medicate before fixing the environment first. Most so-called emergencies resolve completely with proper water conditions alone. Medications can stress an already compromised fish, and they're useless if the underlying cause continues. Sometimes you'll need to isolate your betta for treatment. Here's how to set up an emergency hospital tank in just 15 minutes. You'll need a 2.5 to 5-gallon food-grade container, an adjustable heater, gentle air pump with air stone, and your emergency medication kit. The setup is simple. Fill with treated water at the correct temperature. Install the heater and set to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Add gentle aeration for oxygen. Float your transfer container to equalize temperature. Transfer your betta gently using a soft net. Cover the tank and begin monitoring. Keep it simple. No substrate, decorations, or plants unless you're using safe medications. The goal is effective treatment, not aesthetics. But here's what smart BETTA owners know. Prevention is 10 times easier than treatment. Maintain stable temperature at 78 degrees. Temperature swings weaken the immune system. Keep perfect water quality with weekly 25% water changes and zero ammonia, zero nitrite always. And spend just 5 minutes daily observing your BETTA's normal behavior patterns. Early detection saves more fish than any medication. Quick action turns emergencies into recoveries. The success formula is simple: prevention, early detection, and immediate response. Your BETTA depends on you being prepared. Don't wait for an emergency to learn these protocols. Print the emergency checklist. Build your hospital tank kit. Because when your fish's life is on the line, every second counts. Remember, you have just 15 minutes to save a life. Be ready.